Hi, friends. So, I am here to introduce your new storytime words for you. Again, these are 5 vocabulary words that you have learned this year all throughout second grade, and I would love to see you guys put these words into a story. All right, so you're going to use the following vocabulary words to write Miss Neil and Miss Pop a beautiful story. Make sure to write in complete sentences, and please make sure your story makes sense. Something that I've noticed for the past few weeks is a lot of you are doing a wonderful job of using the vocabulary words correctly. A lot of you are doing exactly what you need to do and you're making it all come together and connect into a story. But some of my friends are still just listing out those words and using them on their own. Remember, you want all of these sentences to connect to make a story. That's why we call it story time. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce to you your 5 words that I would love to see in your writing this week. And we are going to get right started. Our very first word is stuff. Stuff means to push or force something into something else. So I gave you 2 pictures here that can kind of show you what I mean when I'm using the word stuff. So this person, the very first one that I see on the left, is showing me a person who is trying to stuff their suitcase. They are putting too many clothes in too small a space. And the same thing could be said for the next picture on the right. It's a picture of someone putting their laundry away and stuffing their clothes into their dresser. So when you are stuffing, it means you are pushing or forcing something to go inside something else, usually something that may not be the right size for it. So I'm going to use the word stuff in a sentence. And I said, after I do my laundry, I stuff my clothes into my dresser. So I would love to see how you guys use the word stuff in your stories this week. Next, I would love to see you use the word tourist in a sentence. A tourist is a person who travels for fun to learn about other places. A tourist loves to travel. They like to go exploring. They like to learn new things, meet new people, all of that fun stuff. A tourist could be someone visiting a brand new state. It could be someone visiting a new city. It could be visiting a whole new country. So when you go on vacations to the beach, or if you go to Disney World, or if you go to Boston, if you go to any type of city, any type of brand new place, you become a tourist, someone who is traveling for fun to learn about other places. So I used the word tourist in a sentence by saying a tourist loves to visit new places and try new things. So please use the word tourist in your story. Our next word is going to be the word collect. Collect means to gather things together. We can use the word collect in a few different ways. We can say we can use the word collect when we're talking about gathering objects when we're cleaning or picking up, like this person dropped all of their papers in the office and now they are collecting their papers again. These children are collecting trash in a park, trying to keep their planet clean, which is great. And in the bottom corner, it shows someone with a collection, someone who likes to collect seashells. So to collect means to gather things together. The way I used collect in a sentence was my favorite thing to collect is Junie B. Jones books. So I would love to see how you are going to use the word collect in your story this week. Our next word that I would like to see in your storytime story is the word sniffle. Sniffle means to sniff again and again, and it's usually because you're crying or because you have a cold. So I showed both examples in this picture. When you sniffle, it just means you're making that sound with your nose over and over again. So what you're going to do is you're going to use this word in your story, and I gave you an example as well. So all the pollen in the air makes me sniffle all day long. So I would love to see how you use the word sniffle in your story. And the final word I would like you to use in your storytime story is the word miniature. Miniature means something that is smaller than its usual size. And I give 2 different examples of the pictures here. The first picture is going to be showing you a miniature house, a house that is smaller than other houses. Sometimes these can be houses that you use for toys, or it could be someone just living in an extra small space. So miniature, again, is just something that's smaller than normal. And the picture on the right is going to be showing us a picture of 2 dogs. And the first one is a standard sized poodle or a regular sized poodle. And the poodle next to it is a miniature poodle. It's smaller than the other one. So I would use the word miniature in a sentence by saying, I love to play with the miniature house for my dolls. So I would love to see how you use the word miniature in your story. So I can't wait to hear all of your writing for this week, guys. You guys have been doing such a wonderful job. And to give you a reminder, the 5 words that you need to include in your story are stuff, tourist, collect, sniffle, and last but not least, miniature. Happy writing! Bye, guys.